Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio on the Seablock map. In between episodes, I went and made some sand. I pretty much dedicated all the crushers and got a couple of machines, just doing nothing but making landfill, just because I was getting tired of sitting and waiting for it, and wanted to have enough just to at least make it through this episode. I think we should be just fine. But I got everything set back up. Everything is running pretty good. We're making copper plates. We're making iron plates, though at a very slow rate. Don't worry. We'll get to that here very soon. We got our charcoal. We got our wood processing too. And I was going to make mechanical refining next. This gives us crushers that can run off electricity. They run just a bit faster. But I got to thinking, you know what? We're not even making electricity right now. At least not in a serious way. I got to looking and I came across basic chemistry, and I think I'm going to do this one instead. And the reason why it kind of appeals to me is because of this recipe right here. We have 25 carbon dioxide, and that is produced from 1 charcoal. Now, we do have a current recipe for that. Let's see, does that show up here? Or are we going to have to... Yeah, here it is, right here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Well, I can't seem to find it anywhere. That's the charcoal. That's that. Okay, maybe it's because we can't make it. Let's see, we'll need a... It'll be here, though, if we select it here. Yeah. So 1 wood pellet for 70 carbon dioxide. And that's a lot more than 25. But if we think about it, 1 wood pellet gives us 70. But 1 wood pellet is basically what? 4 wood bricks go to, so it's 2 wood pellets, so it's half of one of these. And one of these turns into 12 charcoal, so that is 6 charcoal. So for the same wood pellet, we're getting 6 times 25, or 150 carbon dioxide. So it's actually more efficient to use this recipe. So I think we want to do that. We want to go down that road. Since it is going to be a loop, we want it to be as efficient as possible. So let's see. Let's go ahead and queue up some more science. I'm assuming that is 20. Yes. All right. So we'll get that going. And in this episode, we need to work on building up our algae slash kind of our bio stuff. So that we can make a loop that will end up producing power. And we're going to need some things for that as well. We're going to need... we're not going to need a crystallizer. We're going to need another algae farm. I think we've got one already. And we may actually end up needing more. We did get some assembly machines. I'm going to grab some more inserters, because you always need inserters. And I think that'll be good for now. Maybe some more belt... Just some shopping things while we wait for some science to go as the intro rolls, and wait for some of this stuff to be built. It was suggested in the comments, Cornosian, thank you very much. A very good idea is to go ahead and just put an assembly machine right here and make it make sand for us. And that'll just take the excess that we have that's being smelted right here. It's not going to produce it like any kind of full speed or anything, but it will suck up that additional stuff. Granted, it's not going to overflow at any time soon at the rate we're going. But it's nice just to have kind of a little passive production of landfill. I'm still working on some things. We do need to get our lab back down. We could just fit it in right there, I believe. Go ahead and throw that science in there. Very nice. Okay, so let's start laying out some of these. These guys are rather large. Let's just go ahead and we'll set up our landfill to match that size. I believe that is it. And let's see. I kind of want to do those. Is that right? That looks small to me all of a sudden. Yeah, it is. It's totally not right. Okay. It's that one. All right, we want We want like that size right there. And we'll start it right there. Very good. We'll put another one right there. We'll start out with 2. I'm sure we're probably going to need a lot more. So these guys will go down here. They are going to make green algae. They need the... Is that saline water? Mineralized. No, just plain mineralized water. Okay, that's good. We're making that over there. That's easy. Okay, so that's going to need... we'll need like a water input. And we should be able to just do that right there for now. And actually, just thinking of expansion, let's go ahead and expand that out a little bit. Like a pipe and a pipe. And undergrounds will go like that. We will want then a liquidizer, one of these. We can just barely support this one doing our mineral things. That's why I think it needs to be dedicated. Something like that right there. And do we have another one of those? Yes, we do. We could fit that in right there. And I think we're actually going to end up needing another one because we need one to make CO2 too. So let's go ahead and get that built. We are going to want a dedicated crusher for this guy. Just one off, so that'll be like right there. And eventually this guy will probably have its own electrolyzers, but right now, let's see, we need another one of those. Gosh, I didn't prepare for this very well, did I? What I was thinking is, what if we took like this belt, like here, and then back like that. And we'll put like a space right there. And we'll probably need a space for a power pole. And we'll go ahead and put that down as well. Okay, so we can go ahead and put this crusher right here. And take this guy out. And this belt will run down here. And we'll come down and we'll make a first pass by this crusher. And then come and end at this one. So do something like that right there. Yeah, and I thought we'd probably need some power poles there. All right, we're probably gonna need them all over the place here. Probably go ahead and fill that in right there, because we're gonna need a couple of inserters going across like that. All right, and I think that does that part. Okay, so that's going to take the mineralized water. We need carbon dioxide up here on the top. And I think we can go ahead and do something very similar. I messed up my landfill. I'm not happy about that, but I'm sure it'll work out just fine. All right, and there is our algae farms hooked up. Now, these guys make 40 algae every 20 seconds. That is 2 a second. And those feed into this process right here, which requires 10 every 3 seconds. So they need 3.3333333, and you guys are producing 2. That's not a very good ratio. 2 is going to be too many. 2 to 1 is going to be too many. 1 to 1 is going to be too few. Boy, I almost want to belt this. Does that make sense? Maybe. I mean, the other option is we could direct insert it, but that's not going to be a very friendly ratio for that. Let's just start out with a belt, and we'll see where that ends up. Let's see, for 2 of them, that's not going to be a very nice ratio. If we did 3 and had 2, that would be a little better, right? Let's just see. If we did 3 machines at 2 a second, that would give us 6, and 2 machines at 3 point, that'd be 6.66. So actually it would work out. It would work out just a little bit better. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go for it all here. So that would be an extra one of these, a bit more landfill. I don't think that's going to affect our carbon dioxide or our mineralized water, because these guys just don't use that much of those things. And let's see, did I build? Yes. Okay, so you'll go right like that. Okay. And yeah, let's see. That's why I put that landfill there. I knew this day was coming. Okay, and you'll come on out. Let's see. Go ahead and landfill that. There we go. And we'll need to get some power poles up in here. Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Let's see. There, and there. Are those going to connect? Of course they're not. Why would they connect? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. That's going to be like that. I don't know how long I'm going to go with this trying to conserve landfall madness. Oh, well, you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, that's going to get all that stuff producing. That looks good to me. Okay, and we're going to need another liquidizer, something like maybe right there. We'll just put it there for now. We'll see where that makes sense after we look at it for a little bit. But you are going to be set to do the carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. We can't quite do the other recipe yet, but we couldn't anyway because we don't have charcoal. But we will have it here soon. Okay, so that'll be the end of the line there. So what did we say? We said 3 to 2 as a good kind of starting ratio. Two of those. If that curls in like that, that'll be good. You guys will go like that, and you go ahead and make the cellulose. All right, and let's see. The next one in the chain is going to be the wood pellets. You take 12 cellulose fiber in how much time? 4 seconds. So in 3 seconds, you guys are going to make 10. And in 4 seconds, you're going to need 12. Boy, these ratios are just beautiful, aren't they? I think for now, I think 1 will be just fine. And we will go ahead and just direct feed that. What am I missing here? Oh, it's because I'm standing right there. And I don't have enough space. Oh, and I don't have enough space here either. There we go. Yeah, something like that right there. And you are going to make the pellets. All right, that's the pellets, and the next in line is the wooden blocks, and I think I want to try to buffer these wooden blocks. I believe, yeah, it's 2 It's 8 every 2 seconds of wood pellets, so I think we're going to be struggling to try to keep this one busy. So yeah, putting this box right here to kind of try to buffer those is going to be worthless. But really, we don't want to be... Well, yeah, no, we do want to be creating wood blocks. So yeah, this buffer here is worthless. Let's move it right there. You are going to make the wood blocks. And we want to send those out directly to a stone furnace to be smelted, because you smelt down the wood blocks to create the charcoal. Oh, nope. Okay, no, I do want to do this differently. I do want to buffer that because I want this to feed into there, at least for now. So that completes our loop, because this guy currently needs pellets. Well, actually, no, you know what? We've got the research done. So he doesn't need pellets anymore. He's actually going to need charcoal. Okay, I'm getting this figured out. This is why it's fun. I'm overthinking it by like a lot. Okay, you'll directly insert into there, and that is going to be our full loop, right? Right. Okay, so during all this time, we have completely ran out of fuel in a number of places. Let's get that taken care of. We do have a couple of pellets. Let's put some in there, and let's put some in there. And set you to stone crushing, and that should get at least this side started. Let's go ahead and just handcraft some fuel here while we're waiting. Oh, you need a water pump. We have one right here. And we need to set your recipe. My gosh. Okay, are we finally here now? I believe so. Fantastic. Okay, that's getting you guys going. You are out of your pellets already. We'll take some from there. Wow, that thing goes through the pellets, doesn't it? But that at least got these, all three of these are started? Yes. Yeah, and eventually this should be enough in order to get these producing enough to be self-sustaining, right? That's the whole idea. Let's see, we could probably use an extra inserter there. And it would probably be really good if we could get some of these on the other side of the belt. Is that going to work? These big giant goo balls. All right, you are making pellets now. Are you making, I'm gonna actually steal these pellets, I think. And throw some in there just to get that started. And probably throw some in here too in order to get the coal smelting going. All right, you guys aren't making any more? Okay, you're not making any more because, probably out of CO2. Yes, we are. All right, here's our first wood block. All right. and here comes our first charcoal. Fantastic. Okay, I think my first order of business here is I'm going to go ahead and take all that, and we'll change the recipe to the charcoal one. Throw those in there, and we'll get all that kick-started. And hopefully that'll be enough to kickstart the loop here. Let's see, we want to take you out. We need a little bit more belt. We'll take that down. You will feed there. You will output there. And I'm going to also refeed it with charcoal just like that. All right, and let's see the rest of this here. Let's move this power pole there. The rest of this, I'm just going to go ahead and send that to a box for now. All right, you guys are starting your next cycle. You guys are starting your next cycle. Okay, so that's moving. Guys are looking good. I was kind of concerned about this guy down here getting jammed up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. And actually, as this guy gives up, this next guy is starting to send his stuff down. Guys look like you're continuously working. You guys aren't. But we are getting some coal or charcoal in the chest, which is actually fantastic news. Not a whole lot yet, but we are getting some. And, boy, it's actually looking like we could probably get this stuff out a lot quicker. Let's see, how would we do that? We would have to move some things around. Yeah, let's pull all this stuff up. Let's move you up here. And let's see, we'll do it this way. And let's go ahead and throw coal into you. Just so we can get that started. And let's put that right there. And we'll do the same thing coming down like this. You'll send out, you pull in. All right, and that should sustain itself with carbon dioxide. It's bringing in water stuff down here. You guys are out of fuel. Throwing cellulose in there just to kind of get rid of it. Let's see, what else do we have? We had a wood block. Let's go and throw that in there. And we have some pellets. Throw that in there. Actually, we can just Control C, right? Yeah, there we go. Now it all went away. I'm sorry, I keep saying Control C. It's actually Shift C. I don't know why. Control C is the copy. All right, well, I think that works, at least starting off. And yeah, it looks like these three machines here are doing well. It looks like everything is balanced out. These guys look like they're constantly running. You look like you're constantly running. You are not, but that's expected. I think we'd need to get some more. I think we need to get some more of these. Get all the things. We need to expand this out a lot more. But I think we're almost in a spot now where we may be able to support some power. I'm not sure. It's almost worth trying. Well, I'll think about that. Let's see, what are we doing here? We've got 21. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. It's not a whole lot. It's not hundreds, but it's not nothing either. Actually, I think I'm going to take our first little profits here and just go ahead and get them in these guys. Just to kind of get that going a little bit. And some of our other profits may fill up the other things. And let's see, science. I want to look at science. What do we have for science? We have fluid control. That gives us some valves. That's interesting. Allows flow if the output side is below 80%. Converter valve. Converts base game to Angels mods and vice versa. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see. We got nitrogen processing, compressed air, ammonia synthesis. I'm sure we're going to be needing that someday. Water treatment. We can get our mechanical refining. Yeah, those things. What's this? Carbon. Fuel value of 3 megajoules. That's an improvement over the 2.5 that the charcoal gives us. So we take in 2 charcoal and get 3 carbon. Oh, okay, but it's the carbon dioxide. It's 1 charcoal for 25 of that. So we're actually giving it what, like 2 or 3.2, 3.3, something like that. We're giving it more than 3 charcoal, less than 4, and getting 3 carbon out, but we are getting a 0.5 megajoule bonus on each one of them. Let's do it. There's a comment in the last video talking about the increase from going to cellulose to wood pellets is like doubled, right? In the megajoule. These are 12 megajoules. They burn a long time. So doesn't it make more sense just to kind of stop here? And just because the bonuses slow down significantly once we get up to here. I mean, we're at 2.5 right here. I think probably on this scale, it would make more sense to, well, I guess the reasoning behind it was that all the machinery and stuff like that we have here that's used to actually produce up to charcoal, don't we have to take that into account? And I think that is kind of meaningful on a small scale, but the thing is that the bulk of the machines are used to make the wood pellets, right? From beyond that, we just have one machine making wood blocks, as well as just one smelting down the charcoal. So this is like virtually free. And the thing is this machine's just sitting around waiting, doing nothing. This could support several more of these setups, and these setups down here are the ones that are the bulk of the needs for electricity and power and energy and resources. While I think it's kind of true, and on a smaller scale it may be true, it just doesn't scale well. We could supply many more of these, and to do it with the wood pellets, that power would be the same, right? It would scale with it, but the part that actually gives us the bonus here is going to basically remain the same. So I don't know. That's just kind of the way that I'm looking at it. No idea if that is correct or not, but we shall we shall see here very, very shortly. But thank you very much for watching, though. I very, very much appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next episode, where I think the name of the game is going to be to get power up and running and to see how far we can scale this up. once we get power going, that's basically our bottleneck right now is power. Once we get that up and running, we should be able to expand out our resource gathering as well as our power. We must build up the power in order to expand the power. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.